When seeking a cable tugger rental in the DC and Baltimore areas, several avenues can be explored. Firstly, consider national rental companies such as Herc Rentals, United Rentals, and Sunbelt Rentals. These companies have multiple locations within the DC and Baltimore metropolitan areas, offering a wide range of equipment for various construction and electrical projects. It's advisable to check their websites or contact their local branches to inquire about the availability of cable tuggers that meet the specific requirements of the project, such as the pulling force capacity, which in this case is around 4,000 pounds. Secondly, explore local electrical supply houses. These supply houses often have rental programs or can refer you to rental companies specializing in electrical equipment. They may have smaller cable tuggers or be able to source the appropriate equipment for the job. Thirdly, investigate underground construction contractors in the area. These contractors often own and operate cable tuggers for their projects and might be willing to rent them out for short periods. Contacting these contractors directly can sometimes provide access to equipment that might not be readily available through traditional rental channels. When renting a cable tugger, it is crucial to provide the rental company with detailed project specifications. These specifications should include the required pulling force, the cable size being pulled, which is 358 mcm cables, the conduit size, which is 4-inch schedule 40 PVC, and the length of the conduit run, which is 100 feet. This information will help the rental company determine the appropriate size and type of cable tugger needed for the job. Before committing to a rental, it is essential to inquire about availability and pricing. Rental rates can vary depending on the size and type of equipment, the rental duration, and the rental company. Calling the rental companies ahead of time allows for comparing prices and securing the equipment needed for the project. Consider the option of renting a smaller cable tugger and performing multiple pulls to complete the job. This approach might be more time-consuming but can be a more cost-effective solution if a larger cable tugger is not readily available or if the project budget is limited. Safety is paramount when operating cable tuggers. It is imperative to ensure that qualified personnel with experience in operating cable tuggers are present on site. These individuals should be familiar with the equipment's operating procedures, safety features, and potential hazards. Always adhere to the manufacturer's safety instructions for operating the equipment. These instructions provide detailed guidance on safe operating practices, including proper rigging techniques, load limits, and emergency procedures. Before operating the cable tugger, conduct a thorough inspection of the equipment to ensure that it is in good working condition. Check for any signs of damage, wear, or malfunction. If any issues are identified, address them before operating the equipment. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including safety glasses, gloves, and hard hats, when operating cable tuggers. These items provide protection against potential hazards such as flying debris, electrical shocks, and falling objects. Establish a clear communication system between the operator and other personnel involved in the cable pulling operation. This system ensures that everyone is aware of the procedures and can communicate effectively in case of an emergency. Keep the work area clear of obstructions and hazards. This prevents accidents and ensures that the cable pulling operation can be performed safely and efficiently. Never exceed the cable tugger's load capacity. Overloading the equipment can cause damage to the tugger and increase the risk of accidents. Use appropriate rigging techniques to ensure that the cable is properly secured to the tugger. Improper rigging can cause the cable to slip or break, leading to injuries and equipment damage. Monitor the cable tension during the pulling operation. Excessive tension can damage the cable or the conduit. If the tension becomes too high, stop the pulling operation and investigate the cause. Avoid pulling cables in wet or icy conditions. These conditions can make the cable slippery and increase the risk of accidents. If pulling cables in wet conditions is unavoidable, take extra precautions to prevent slips and falls. Never leave the cable tugger unattended while it is operating. This prevents unauthorized use and reduces the risk of accidents. After the cable pulling operation is complete, inspect the cable for any signs of damage. If any damage is found, repair or replace the cable as needed. Store the cable tugger in a safe and secure location when it is not in use. This prevents theft and damage. Regularly inspect and maintain the cable tugger according to the manufacturer's recommendations. Proper maintenance ensures that the equipment is in good working condition and extends its lifespan. Consider these factors when choosing a cable tugger rental company. Reputation and experience are paramount. Look for companies with a proven track record of providing reliable equipment and excellent customer service. A company with extensive experience in the rental industry is more likely to have the expertise and resources to meet the project's needs. Availability of equipment is a critical factor. Ensure that the rental company has the specific type and size of cable tugger needed for the project available for rent. Calling ahead to check availability is essential, especially during peak construction seasons. Pricing and rental terms should be carefully considered. Obtain quotes from multiple rental companies and compare their prices and rental terms. Pay attention to factors such as rental duration, delivery and pickup fees, and insurance coverage. Insurance coverage is vital to protect against potential liabilities in case of accidents or equipment damage. Ensure that the rental company provides adequate insurance coverage for the equipment. Customer service and support are essential for a smooth rental experience. Choose a rental company that offers responsive and helpful customer service. The company should be able to answer questions promptly and provide technical support if needed. Safety training and resources are valuable additions. Some rental companies offer safety training and resources to help ensure that the equipment is operated safely and correctly. Take advantage of these resources to enhance the safety of the project. Consider the location and accessibility of the rental company. Choose a company that is conveniently located and easily accessible from the job site. This reduces transportation costs and minimizes downtime. Check online reviews and ratings to gauge the experiences of other customers with the rental company. Online reviews can provide valuable insights into the company's reputation, service quality, and equipment reliability. Ask for references from other contractors or construction professionals who have used the rental company. References can provide first-hand accounts of the company's performance and customer service. Verify that the rental company is licensed and insured to operate in the area. This ensures that the company meets all legal requirements and is protected against potential liabilities. Confirm that the rental company has a clear and transparent rental agreement that outlines all the terms and conditions of the rental. Read the rental agreement carefully before signing it to ensure that you understand your rights and obligations. Evaluate the rental company's environmental policies and practices. Choose a company that is committed to environmental sustainability and promotes responsible equipment operation. By considering these factors, you can choose a cable tugger rental company that meets the project's needs and provides a safe and reliable rental experience. Always prioritize safety and ensure that qualified personnel operate the equipment according to the manufacturer's instructions and industry best practices. Remember to check for permits. Before starting the cable pulling operation, check with the local authorities to determine if any permits are required. Obtaining the necessary permits can prevent delays and avoid potential fines. Also remember to coordinate with other utilities. Before digging or excavating, contact the local utility companies to identify any underground utilities in the area. This prevents damage to the utilities and ensures the safety of the workers. Then inspect the conduit before pulling the cable. Inspect the conduit for any damage or obstructions. Repair or replace any damaged sections of conduit before proceeding with the cable pulling operation. Lubricate the cable. Apply a cable lubricant to the cable before pulling it through the conduit. This reduces friction and makes the pulling operation easier. Use a cable pulling grip. Use a cable pulling grip to attach the cable to the cable tugger. The pulling grip should be sized appropriately for the cable being pulled. Start slowly. Begin the cable pulling operation slowly and gradually increase the pulling force. This prevents damage to the cable and the conduit. Monitor the pulling force. Monitor the pulling force during the cable pulling operation. If the pulling force becomes too high, stop the pulling operation and investigate the cause. Stop immediately if you see these things. If the cable becomes damaged or the conduit starts to crack, stop the cable pulling operation immediately. Do not continue pulling the cable until the problem has been resolved.